Hi. Hope you all are well and studying at your home and staying at home. So be safe, stay at home. So we have started a new mission project or whatever you may say that we will read as the entire India is lockdown. So today we will read The Road Not Taken, written by Robert Frost. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent it undergrowth. তো আমি একটা পথ দিয়ে যাচ্ছিলাম যেখানে গিয়ে দেখলাম রাস্তাটা দুভাগে ভাগ হয়ে গেছে। আমি বুঝতে পারছিলাম না যে আমি কোন পথে যাব। একটা ট্রাভেলার তো একটা যে ঘুরে ভ্রমণ করছে সে তো একসাথে দুটো পথে যেতে পারে না, যে কোনো একটা পথ চুজ করতেই হবে। আমি একটা পথের দিকে তাকালাম, যত দূর অব্দি দেখতে পাই দেখলাম যেখানে গিয়ে পথটা বেঁকে গেছে আর দেখা যাচ্ছে না, টার্ন নিয়েছে, সেই তত দূর অব্দি দেখলাম। এখানে here the journey of a life has been described or has been said. As we all know that in our life we have to take so many decisions. Sometimes we have got multiple options, so we may got confused, what should I choose or what should I not. In that situation we have to think carefully, we have to look at the options, whether these are correct or wrong. We have to decide, though we don't know whether the option we are choosing is correct or wrong, but we have to choose options. The options I've used several times. It might be any kinds of option. It might be options related to your study, related to your life, career, related to the movie you want to watch. It may be anything. When you got so many options, then you have to choose one, because at the same time you cannot choose more than one. And in the case of life, once you choose an option, you cannot go back, because life is spontaneous, and you all know time and tide and life as well at the same time wait for none. What does it mean? That if we pass our time, that means time here you can symbolize by with the life. If we pass our life, it cannot be it cannot be got again. অর্থাৎ আমরা জীবনের যে সময়টাকে অতিক্রম করে যাচ্ছি সেটাকে কখনো ফিরে পাবো না। সময়টাকে কিভাবে অতিক্রম করছি না, কোনো সিদ্ধান্ত নিলাম যে আমি এইটা পড়বো না, বা আমি পড়বো না, না পড়ে আমি মুভি দেখবো, বা আমি খেলা করব। তো এই যে ডিসিশনটা নিচ্ছি, মনে হচ্ছে সেই মোমেন্টে মনে হচ্ছে ঠিক, বাট আলটিমেটলি কি হবে কেউ জানি না। ইভেন ডিসিশনটা যেই নিক, whether the decision taken by you or by your family or by anyone, no one knows whether that decision will be good or will be suitable for you in the future or not. But we are bound to choose. We are bound to take decisions. So this thing has been described in the first stanza. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that, the passing deer had worn them really about the same. তারপর একটা পথ দেখলাম যে পথটাতে ঘাস আছে, অর্থাৎ সেই পথে মানুষজন কম গেছে। তাহলে প্রথম পথটা, in the first step, what have we seen that in one way there are so many yellow leaves, yellow wood has been said actually. So what does it mean by yellow wood? That means it is autumn. If I mention the season, it will be autumn. Means that road has been used by most of the people. As you know that whenever most of the people uses a road, then the grass will be wiped out. যেহেতু তোমরা জানো, দেখবে জঙ্গল বা এগুলোর ক্ষেত্রে লক্ষ্য করবে কোনো পথ যদি বেশি ইউজ করা হয়ে থাকে তাহলে কি হয় না, পথটা ফাঁকা হয়ে যায়, ঘাসগুলো উঠে যায়। তো এক্ষেত্রে সেটাই বলা হয়েছে। যাই হোক, যদিও এখানে ইনার মিনিং লাইফকে করা হয়েছে, বাট এটা সিম্বলাইজ করা হয়েছে লাইফকে থ্রু দ্য নেচার। Okay, in the second stanza, what have we read? That then took this other as just as fair, and having perhaps a better claim, because it was grassy and unwanted wear. Though as for that, the pursuing deer had worn them really about the same. So, which posta, the second part that the poet seen was not chosen by most of the people, but that doesn't mean no one has followed that path. Yes, some followed, but not everyone. So what is said here, that in our life we should try to choose something different, but we have to choose that different option wisely. অর্থাৎ আমরা যখন জীবনে আমাদের লাইফে কোনো সিদ্ধান্ত নেব সেটা একটু আলাদা, যেটাকে বলে হটকে, এরকম ভাবে চুজ করতে হবে। কিন্তু হ্যাঁ, এটাও মাথায় রাখতে হবে যে যেটা হটকে চুজ করছি সেটা যেন অ্যাটলিস্ট অপশনটা যখন দেখা হয়, অ্যাটলিস্ট when an option has been seen, or it would be better to say observed, then a general idea came to our mind that whether it will be perfect or not. So on that basis, though we don't know whether that basis is perfect in future or not, but in the present, on that basis we have to choose that option. So here the poet, or here the speaker, has chosen the path which is covered with grass. That means lesser people has chosen that path. Now came to the third stanza. And both that morning equally lay in leaves, no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on the way, I doubted if I should ever come back. So সকালবেলা কি বলছে, and both that morning equally lay in leaves, no step had trodden black. আমরা যে ডিসিশনটা নিচ্ছি, the decision we are taking cannot be back, or we cannot go to the past to correct the decision. We kept the first for another day, yet knowing how many leads on the way. হ্যাঁ, হয়তো আমরা অনেক সময় অনেক ওয়ে বা অপশন চুজ করে থাকি, সেটা ঠিকঠাক হলো কি হলো না, তখন মনে হয় যদি আমরা আরেকটা পথ যেটা আছে সেটা যদি চুজ করে থাকতাম, দেন ইট মাইট বি বেটার। সো মনে হতেই পারে যে instead of choosing this way, or instead of choosing this option, if we had chosen that one, then it might be better. But we cannot restore the time, so we have to accept it. I doubt if I should ever come back. আমি যদি আবার ফিরে আসতে পারতাম তাহলে হয়তো আরো বেটার করতাম। But in case of life, there is no second chance. In life, you will always get only chance. Means whether you are wasting your time by playing video games or by studying, that particular time you will get once in a lifetime. For example, you are playing video games in Sunday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. So in your entire life, you will never get back that 2 hours. It is true that you might get so many other hours which you can utilize by studying or doing some extracurricular activities or some creativity. But you will never get back that 2 hours. In life, that has been mentioned, or that has been said, that we cannot go back. We cannot retreat. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. হ্যাঁ, আফটার চুজিং ওয়ান পাথ আমরা দেখবো কি, যে পথটাই নিই না কেন, আলটিমেটলি আমাদেরকে সব রকমের প্রবলেম কিন্তু আমাদের লাইফে ফেস করতে হয়। Whether doesn't matter whether we're choosing a path or not. Here the speaker has chosen the less traveled path, but the path has met at a place where both the two paths which has not been chosen by the speaker met at the same place. অর্থাৎ দুটো পথ আমরা প্রথমেই দেখেছি স্পিকারের কাছে এসেছিল, একটা পথে ছিল কি ইয়েলো ছিল আর একটা পথ গ্রিন অর্থাৎ গ্রাস দিয়ে ঢাকা ছিল। স্পিকার যে পথটাই নেন না কেন আলটিমেটলি তাদের ডেস্টিনেশন বা মিটিংটা অর্থাৎ দুটো পথ একই জায়গাতে গিয়ে মিশেছে। অর্থাৎ এটা বলতে চাইছে it has been tried to say that doesn't matter whether we're choosing the path, doesn't matter whether we're choosing a correct path or a wrong one, or doesn't matter what path we are choosing. In every cases we have to face the situation. Sometimes it might be good or sometimes it might be worse. Sometimes it might be favorable for us, sometimes not, but we have to face all the situations. Doesn't matter what option or what path we have chose, and it is the path of our life, or it is the decision of our life which would decide our future. অর্থাৎ আজকে আমি কি ডিসিশন নিচ্ছি সেটার উপর ডিপেন্ড করে আছে আমার ভবিষ্যৎ। if we are stopping study now, so what would happen? We might fail in exam. So it is our decision not to study which results to fail in the exam. So it is entirely our decision which would results or which make the difference, and at in the future time আর অথবা ভবিষ্যতে আমরা কি কোন পজিশনে দাঁড়িয়ে আছি in future, where we are standing is entirely based on our decision taken in the past. So that's it. Hope it would be helpful for you. Stay at home, keep studying, stay safe. Thank you.